What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a great day, week. I know I am. Today I had a 10-hour drive here to Utah. As you can see, I'm settled in my hotel room right now, and I mentioned in the last video that I'm heading back to college for my last semester. So super exciting, but not the reason for this video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over why you're not losing weight. In the end of the day, weight loss is not that complicated, and when you overcomplicate something like weight loss, it just makes you not want to do it, and it makes it way harder than it has to be. So in my own personal journey, I've gone through multiple issues when it comes to weight loss. I've overcomplicated it. I've made mistakes when it comes to my nutrition. I was doing the wrong cardio. There's so many things that I've struggled with in my own personal journey, as well as what I've seen people struggle with in their own journeys. And so this video is going to kind of cover exactly what you're doing wrong when it comes to weight loss and your diet. And if you follow what I'm about to say, you will make progress and you will see the change in the rest of your life. So to start things off, the number one thing I see so often is dieting too hard or dieting not hard enough. So obviously these are completely different things. One thing is going to be eating too much food in the end of the day. So obviously eating too much food, you're not gonna lose weight. You have to be in a calorie deficit in order to lose weight. When it comes to your journey, you gotta be eating less food. However, what so many people don't realize is that eating too little food can make it harder to lose weight. And you might hear me say that and think, you're lying to me. I promise you I'm not. I went through it myself, as well as a lot of people I know went through it when they were first starting their fitness journey. In the end of the day, if you are eating too few calories, your body is very intuitive and it will think you're not eating enough, and it will try and hold on to all that fat. So if you are an overweight person and you carry a lot of fat on your frame, you might notice the weight on the scale go down. However, your actual fat is not being shredded off. You might look not great even though the scale number is going down. And in the end of the day, that's your body signaling to you that it's burning everything except the fat. Because remember, fat is used to store energy for situations like that. So if you eat too little calories, you're gonna put your body in a mode of not wanting to lose that fat. It wants to hold on to that fat in case it needs it in the future. So make sure you take a maintenance calculator, figure out what your maintenance calories is, and stay 200 to 300 below that. You sit there for as long as you continue to lose weight, and then when you plateau for a week, you lower another 200 calories, and you continue that process slowly and consistently, or else you're not going to see progress and you're going to end up screwing up your hormones. There's so many things that calories and food in general have control over that you don't want to mess with. Bringing me into my second point is the consistency as well as cardio. So many people I know think that cardio is an optional thing when it comes to weight loss or fat loss. In the end of the day, it might technically be true that fat loss is not the only thing that needs cardio, or cardio is not the only thing that leads to fat loss. But in the end of the day, it's a tool that makes it easier, as well as saves you time, saves you energy. If you're doing cardio every single day, whether that's 30 minutes on the treadmill, 30 minutes on the Stairmaster, 45 minutes on the treadmill, bike, anything like that, it saves you time because you're gonna be able to eat a little bit more. When you're able to eat more, you're happier, you're not as hungry all the time, you don't struggle with cravings, and you'll feel better. Your resting heart rate's gonna be lower. In general, you're gonna be healthier if you are doing your cardio every single day. Now, like I mentioned earlier, it's technically not necessary. Technically, you can still lose fat if you don't do your cardio. And a lot of people think that. I've had people reach out to me and said, Owen, I don't want to do cardio. Can I still lose weight? And I say, yes, you can. But why take a very useful tool off the table completely when the only reason you're not doing it is because you're lazy? In the end of the day, if you're not doing your cardio every day, it's only because you're lazy. It doesn't take that much time to hop on a treadmill for 30 minutes, either in the morning, go outside, go for a walk, hop on that treadmill after your workout. There's a lot of options you have when it comes to cardio, and people in the end of the day just don't want to do it. And so if you want to lose fat, lose weight, and look the best you ever have, you're gonna notice it the most when you're doing your cardio consistently. I promise you that. And bringing into the consistency factor. So many people I know, including myself at the very beginning, thought that this wasn't a consistency game. I thought it was if I dieted perfectly, then that was the only thing that mattered. If I took all my knowledge and I put it into one day or 1 week, and I made sure I hit my macros perfectly, I did all my cardio perfectly for that week, then I would lose all the fat I needed. That's not true. In the end of the day, this is a long game that we all have to play, and we have to learn how to handle it for the long run. Consistency. That's the word that I would use. Consistency is the easiest way to lose fat and keep it off. Now, it might sound redundant. It might sound useless that I'm even saying that to you. But so many people think that they can be perfect on their diet for 6 days out of the week or for 2 weeks out of the month, and then they're able to go out and not do cardio, go out and eat whatever they want because they were so good on their diet through that week or through that month. In the end of the day, this is not something that you want to take lightly. It's something you want to actually put your conscious mind towards. You have to understand that if you are sticking to your daily cardio, you're dieting perfectly for the situation you're in, you're not eating too many calories, you're not eating too few calories, you're in the right space, and you do that every single day for an extended amount of time, you're gonna see progress. It's when people start thinking that they can take shortcuts. It's when people start thinking that they don't need to be going as hard as they are, that they start to slip and then they give up altogether. If you have once in a while a cheat day, I'm talking once every month or maybe once every 6 weeks, that is about the most I would say you should be having in order to really stay on track. But it's when you're doing it every week or every 2 weeks that you start to realize you're not seeing the progress you want to see every single week, month. You're just not seeing it. And then guess what? You're going to give up because you think that the dieting's not working when in reality you're not working. So, to go over the 3 things again, making sure your nutrition is perfect. Figure out what deficit you need to be in. Don't make it too excessive, and make sure you're tracking your calories accurately so you're not eating too many calories. Tip number 2, do the cardio every single day. Utilize the tool. It is probably the biggest tool you have other than your nutrition when it comes to losing weight. And tip number 3, I've said it a million times, consistency. You need to make sure you stay consistent with this diet. And if you do, you follow all 3 of these things, you will start seeing progress again. You're not going to be stuck in that plateau of your weight never changes or you aren't seeing the progress. You will get back to that point of seeing progress every week, every month, and you will achieve your dream body. If you have any more questions, feel free to reach out in the comments down below or reach out to me on any social media platform. I'm LeBay Fitness on all social media platforms, so feel free to reach out. I'm more than happy to answer any of your guys' questions. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It was a fun one to make. I really enjoy helping you guys out when you have issues. And so if you have more issues that you want to see me make a video on, feel free to reach out to me or leave a comment down below, and you guys might see a video based on the topic or the question you gave me. So please hit that subscribe button and tune in for more videos. And remember to keep grinding every single day towards your goals. No one else can achieve your goals for you except for your own, except for yourself. You need to work hard towards your goals every single day. Don't let other people tell you that it doesn't make sense, and make people remember your name. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.